Up next, for Minnesota, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Can they turn things around? Starting with the win tonight. Tip-off in just a moment.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you. So they say.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Bamba, Cook out there with Cook. Then it's Evans, and for the Bruins, tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here is Cook. To the middle, here's Cook, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Evans outside. Pass to Cook. On the wing, Evans. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses. Griffin against Bamba. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Tries again. And the layup is good. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Here's Cook. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Bruins have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Unloads. The rebound by Cook.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here is Cook. Last time out, he had 14 points. There's a screen. Unloads from 13. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Out to the right wing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Count it. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. Now, here's Bamba. Still scoreless. The three-pointer is right on target.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's the screen. Shoots from 8. Good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Minnesota has possession. Pass to Cook. Now, here's Bamba. From outside, off the mark. The Bruins have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. From 10 feet out, Evans with the rebound. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there, but this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. And Minnesota has possession after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. Right side, Griffin. Six on the shot clock. Shot on the way. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Cook. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That free throw, no good. Minnesota making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. Shot by Mayo is no good. Moss, the pass to Cook.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Driving the lane, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 7. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Those 3-pointers off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Can't nail the jumper.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Pass to Jackson. To the left side wing. Now Mayo, 4 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go from the high post.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's more. Nothing on the board. And it's Mayo again missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jackson. Fade away. The shot, no good. That one misses. And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first quarter. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Bruins, what do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
So on the floor for Minnesota. Pass to Griffin. Lets it go from 14. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Minnesota shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Phillips, the pass to Cook. Gets a very good look and converts. Cook's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
There's the triple. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
There's the drive. The shot, no good. The Bruins leading by 3. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
And the Bruins check on 2 more.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Phillips, guarded by Jackson. To the left wing, here's Cook. Sinks the triple. Cook's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Here's the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Now here's Mayo. 6 points for him. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cook, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Mayo. He had 13 points in the win against Portland.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. From beyond the arc. A rebound by Phillips. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also a part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jackson kicks to Moore. Fades back. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 8 points for him.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Here's Moss. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. And Minnesota leads by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Evans against Moore. To the paint. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. For Minnesota, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to Cook. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Moore.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
How expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
It'll be terrific. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Minnesota making a switch. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Driving to the basket. Count it. Good. He's got 9. The Bruins have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Down low. Minnesota with the rebound. Cook's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Onto the bounce pass. Defended by Griffin. No good that time. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Minnesota with the rebound. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now, here's Bamba. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
1:33 left in the second quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
How about the payback there, guys? You do you. I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Here's Bamba after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Cook. Elbow shot is on the way. He can't get that one.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Fades away. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota ball.
Seven seconds left in the first half of basketball. No good with the layup. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota leads by only 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the...
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balancing scoring and playmaking, just like my man Kenny back in the day.
Oh, you're too kind, big fella, too kind. Also nice just watching this guy ball out nightly.
Well, you're not that good. Just this game reminded me of one of your games.
They have been disruptive and aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. I love the intensity that they played and showed with. I mean, guys, this is how tough defense can be. It's locked in.
Their ability to get stops, that's been the difference. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Bruins. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And for Minnesota, Cook out there with Cook. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Evans. Lock at 6. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Minnesota shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Bamba. The tray. The shot, no good. Being here about 46% for the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the wing right side. The shot no good, a bit short. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 1. Can't hit the reverse layup.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Covered by Bamba. That one, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And that one falls for Bamba. And Bamba drops them both. The Bruins have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Rebound, Minnesota. Cook's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Pass to Cook. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Six on the shot clock. Cuts it 5. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He's got 8 and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for the away team, Shelstad. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
There's the screen, and they call an illegal screen here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at the Bruins. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, there's Minnesota, just way behind.
I think for Minnesota, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. They have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
Here is Cook. 19 points in the game. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And Minnesota leads by 3. Enzo Griffin will bring it up for the Bruins. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The shot's good. 20 points for him.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Fans, make some noise for your dance team.
And now to our rookie leader for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Minnesota in the lead. Cook looking it over. Pass to Evans. Here is Cook. He's got 19. No good on the shot. Inside, here's Griffin. Minnesota with the rebound. Cook's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Number 23, first personal foul, third team foul.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Bruins have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. His first shot coming late. That one doesn't drop. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Bamba in the high post. Griffin on him. Shot clock at 6. Fires it up. And it's Cook missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. Minnesota shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. To the inside. It's not going to go for him.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
That gives them the lead. He's got 10 as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
There's a good screen. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Bruin lead.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 19 points in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Mayo. He's got 6. Six to shoot. From deep, more. Rebound, Minnesota.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And he banks in the layup. And Minnesota leads by 2.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Outside Mayo. And the layup is good. Mayo's got the game tied up here for the Bruins.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Guarded by Jackson. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's more. The baseline J off the mark. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Getting blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Now Jackson, still yet to score. Mayo, that's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
1:11 left to play in the third. For the three, buries it from three-point range. He's got 24.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Outside Mayo, tries it from 19. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That's good for Mayo. So both teams making some changes here. Good on both. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bruins lead by 1. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. The 3. The shot will not fall. Being at a decent 44% clip here. On the court for Minnesota. No good from Moore.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Carter outside. From outside the arc. That shot off. And it's the Bruins with the ball. They lead by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Rebound Minnesota.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
From 12 feet out. Good on the jump shot. And Minnesota leads by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Mayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to the Bay Area to take on the Warriors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So both teams changing it up here. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Warren at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Out left to the wing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Count it. And the Bruins lead by 1.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Minnesota making a switch here. Cook's checked in. The Bruins have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. They set the pick. Here's Moore. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Moore's got it all tied up now for the Bruins. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the away team, Moss taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
Evans, he's checked in for Minnesota, so he can't get either to fall. Hitting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Mayo, the pass to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
To the wing on the left. Lock at 6. Here's Moss. Another miss by Minnesota.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Mayo kicks to Jackson. Fades and shoots. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Inside, here's Moss. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Moore. The Bruins have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to Mayo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 24 points for him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Moss. Another miss by Minnesota.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Pass to Jackson. Tries it from 19. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Mayo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bruins. Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. See if it works, guys.
Thank you, David.
Clearly a foul.
Second personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bruins.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
And so he hits both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
There's the pick. Covered by Bamba. Good work there as it goes. And the Bruins lead by 6.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Takes a 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Good on the second free throw.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And he makes all 3. The Bruins leading by 3. Pass to Griffin. Six on the shot clock. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He gets that one. Evans has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
17-foot shot on the way.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Pass to Griffin. Lays it up off the glass. And he has 28 points for the game.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
With the floater. Kicks it out to Evans. No good. That would have tied it. The Bruins leading by 3. Over to the left wing. foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At the line for your Bruins, Dickinson, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Minnesota trails by 4. Here is Cook.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
1:44 left in the fourth. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Cook's got 21. The Bruins leading by 5. And the Bruins check on 2 more.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Bamba passes to Evans. Here's Cook. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Bruins. A 2-point game.
Minnesota foul. Chester. First personal foul. Third team foul.
We got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It drops.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Minnesota calls timeout. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hub?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
23.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 6. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's Evans. From deep. And it falls. And so it's the Bruins winning this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now we present our player of the game.